What is up? Welcome to Messing Around Mondays. We got the boys here on Sunday night. We have a great episode on the way for you. We are going to do a lot of messing around tonight. We have a draft coming at you. We're in kind of a seasonal part of our show here where we have a couple of we have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and so we're very topical here. We like to stay on top of the pulse of the culture. And so here we're doing a Thanksgiving draft. Yeah, people think about Thanksgiving podcast, they think culture. That's what I think.
That's what they think. Yes.
But we are going to do a Thanksgiving foods draft next week. We're saving desserts for next week, but we're gonna draft some foods. It could get some contentious. Tim's famous hater of Thanksgiving foods.
I am not.
So that's coming up. I don't know what he's going to draft. He's probably just going to draft. Well, we'll get there. So on the way there, we got press release coming at you. This is going to be an all-time story time with Mason. I'm just going to let everybody know that. Mason has no idea what he's reading.
No idea at all.
We had a listener submission, and I think it's going to be a good one. So, fun episode on the way. Before we get there, we're gonna have a quick story time with Tins and Zach. Last night, I'm casually relaxed on my couch, watching some TV, football. End of the day, and I get a phone call from Tins. I answer it, and I get Tinsley's daughter, Macy, screaming at me from the other end of the phone. Tins, you want to give us some backstory? What was going on there?
Yeah, so me and Morgan went out to eat. Her parents kept the kids, so we're driving home afterwards with the kids, and we're just talking. And I told Macy, I was like, "Hey, guess what? We get to watch the Jaguars tomorrow. It's been a few weeks because I went to Pittsburgh, so she didn't watch that game.
Mm.
The other game was on a Thursday night, so she didn't watch that one. So I was like, cool, be excited." And she goes, "Ugh. I hate watching football. You get so loud about the Jaguars. It's just so dumb." I'm like, all right, great.
Dang, got him.
And she goes, "You know what? I have a plan." And then that plan, I guess, was to say that I like the Titans now instead of the Jaguars.
It's a good plan.
Because I think she thinks they're way better, and so I wouldn't be so loud about them. So she was like, she goes, "I need to call Zach. I need to call Zach and let him know about this plan." Now, Morgan's parents live a solid 20 to 25 minutes away from our house. So this is all happening for about 15 minutes where she's chanting, "Call Zach, call Zach." And so
I wonder where she learned how to chant things.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where she gets a lot of this stuff from. I tried to be like, he's not going to answer. He's busy. And I was just kind of hoping he wouldn't answer because I was like, well, he's going to not. It's late. He's busy. Nope, he answered. And then so Macy then got even more hyped up before bed. She's just cackling to herself.
Yeah.
Zach answers the phone and she goes, "What's up, bro?" Or bruh.
I couldn't even hear what bruh. She was yelling.
Yeah.
She was like, "My dad doesn't like the Jaguars anymore. He likes the Titans now." And I was like, for some reason, Macy, I don't believe you.
She goes, "How do you like that plan, Zach? Do you think that's a good plan?"
A great plan. Afterwards, she diverted her attention to Mason and wanted to call Mason after that.
Yeah,
I'm so sad because I missed the call because I was already in bed.
Mason has 9 p.m. at the latest
on a Saturday night.
You gotta turn it in early.
It's crazy. My phone, I had so many messages, and they were already texting this morning, and I was like, "Sorry guys, I'm late to the party." I fell asleep at 9 o'clock. It was 8 a.m. I slept for almost 12 hours.
Me and Zach were texting last night at 10, and then again this morning at like 7:30.
They text after I went to sleep, and then before I woke up. I feel great, though.
We were productive.
It feels great, guys.
I was like, I'm awake from my hibernation now, so
I'm ready. Your life away.
I will say, now that it's getting dark at like 5 o'clock my time, it's very hard to stay up late because I'm like, it's 7 o'clock. I'm like, guys, it's bedtime. It feels bad because the sun has been down for multiple hours already.
You know what, Zach? Tinsley loves it, though, because that was one of his drafts from... I'm still mad that he's not gotten that much hate from this. He's just gotten away with it. That was one of his best things about fall. Is literally the worst thing about life in general. I hate it every single year. It's just the worst, and he just got away with it. But Mason picked freaking Kit Kats. Let's literally light his house on fire.
Let's do
This
it.
makes me so mad.
Down with Mason.
Well, Kit Kats do suck, so
Got him.
Unbelievable. You know what sucks? Me driving home at 4:30 and I have to turn my headlights on because it's already dark and I haven't seen daylight for the whole day. That's what sucks.
That's what
So it's horrible.
you
It's
haven't seen
miserable. Why do
daylight
we do
all
this?
day. You don't have it. You where do you work?
We all know where I work at
In the
PJ
cave.
Clinic.
Yeah,
In a
you don't
cave.
work in
I
a
work in a
cave.
cave.
There's windows. You also have an hour lunch break every day.
Oh, 1 hour of
What are you, a
daylight.
coal
That's-
miner? Are you a coal miner? You don't see the
It's
sun?
in months.
You get up at like 3 a.m. You get to enjoy the. Now it's like an hour early, so now it's like you get to enjoy the daylight because you're up. I'm sorry, I'm not up at like 3 a.m. in the morning.
There's no enjoying anything at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, you're right.
You're just existing.
Okay.
So Mason told us he has a couple of Thanksgiving dad jokes, and then we're going to get into press release. So Mason,
Hey, Zach,
yes, Mason.
why did my turkey not taste good last? Why did the turkey not taste good last year?
Why, Mason?
Because I ran out of time.
Oh,
Get it?
boy.
Got him.
Like time seasoning, but also time.
Thank you, Mason.
That was a bad one. Hold
Okay.
on, let me get another
I need
one.
You get one more. It needs to be
How
good.
bad was that?
Better. It needs to be better.
It needs to be better than that.
That was an
Yes.
all-time bad joke.
Why did the turkey bring a microphone?
Why?
He was ready to roast. Get it? Like the roast where they
That was
roast
much
people?
worse than the first one.
Yeah,
That
that's
was much worse.
I gave 10's a heads up that these are pretty horrible.
I didn't think they were that bad.
Why did the farmer
Oh,
have
no.
to separate the chicken and the turkey?
Oh boy, why?
He sensed foul play. Get
All
it?
right,
Foul is
so
like
press release.
Oh no.
Oh man, you're welcome, everybody. Get
Okay.
it though? Like foul is like another word for a
Oh,
bird.
Yes, thank you, Mason.
Okay,
Okay, press releases.
Who's going first?
Okay, I'll go
I
first.
will.
I'll go first.
Okay, go for it, Zach.
Thank you, Mason. So mine is seasonal here because last week we talked about Black Friday. We talked about all the fun we had on Black Friday, going out and causing some shenanigans in some stores on Black Friday and fighting over some stuff. And I was informed this week that, in fact, a lot of stores are now not opening on Thanksgiving, and this has apparently been happening for a couple of years. I haven't really done the whole Black Friday thing in a while, but these are all of the. I have a list of places who are closed on Thanksgiving, and it's actually most of them: Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Home Depot, Kohl's, Costco, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Dick's Sporting Goods. Most of the big places are now closed on Thanksgiving, which I think is a pretty good thing. It kind of is always a bummer when people have to miss out on Thanksgiving because they have to go work at these retail stores during this craziest day of the year. But there is a part of me that's like, feels like we've lost the spirit of Black Friday. Not because of that, but I kind of wish that there was some of that mayhem that it used to exist, where you, like, even if it just didn't start until Friday morning or something.
Like at midnight, like it used to.
Well, even
I
before
think
that,
midnight
it was.
midnight was not as bad. People still had to go work a little bit early, I guess.
So I remember when I was a kid, even before that, it was early in the morning Friday at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
was how it actually
I think
worked.
you got to get up early. You got to sacrifice
It was like a
your
5
body the day
a.m.
after
thing, yeah.
Thanksgiving if you're trying to get the deals.
And then it did go to like the midnight thing, and then it was actually like 8 p.m. and then it was like during Thanksgiving Day, basically at that
It
point.
kept
It was
moving
going
up.
early and earlier, yeah.
Which I think was the problem. All these stores were trying to compete with each other, getting moved up. I agree. I think early Friday morning, but I also think people were tired of people like getting trampled over in stores and stuff and having all the chaos, and
That's
they
fair.
started just moving. Like, I know a lot of stores like Home Depot is doing just like all month through November is doing sales instead of just on like one day or one weekend.
Yeah,
Which
Walmart has like a Black Friday deal every day for all of November. Like if you get on the app, like there's a deal every day. Like
check that
there's a
out.
whole section. There's all kinds of stuff on there.
We bought a vacuum on November 8th. They had a Black
Wow.
Friday deal special on November 8th.
I need to get on that.
So,
but that's something I don't know. That was always a fun tradition. Was kind of going around on Black Friday, getting some deals. You kind of felt like you were earning it because you went out there and fought for it, you know. And now it's not as much fun. It doesn't have the luster if it's just like buying stuff on the internet versus getting to go out there, boots on the ground, elbowing people.
get some McDonald's at like 2 a.m. We did that one time together.
Late, yeah, going out. So that's something that was just some news I heard this week. That is probably good for all the workers, but Black Fridays, we're losing it. All right, that's my press release. Mason, what do you got?
All right. So, if anybody has any $2 bills laying around, you might be in luck. Zach, you have any $2 bills that
I
you know
do
of?
actually. Yeah, I have a little bit of a coin collection from when I was younger, and there actually is a decent bit of $2 bills in there. Yeah, are they worth something?
Interesting. They actually are up to several thousands of dollars. Tens, do you have any $2 bills?
I don't. Morgan's great grandpa would give them out to everyone at Christmas, like the big Christmas family get together. The last few years, but I think I've just went and deposited all of them every time we get them, so I don't have them.
Tough break
anywhere.
for tens.
Tough break.
I know. Gave them right back to the bank, right back to the man.
So the $2 bill, which has been in circulation since 1862, has featured 6 different designs over the years. So depending on which design you have is how much they're worth right now at the time. Select $2 bills could be worth thousands of dollars according to the U.S. currency auctions. The auction site reports that the same versions of the $2 bills are valued at nearly $5,000, depending on factors such as how and where they were printed. In general, the site states that the uncirculated $2 bills with red seals can sell up to $300 to $2,500, which those with brown or blue seals could gather a couple hundred. Meanwhile, uncirculated $2 bills, specifically from 1890, with a brown or red seal, can sell up to $4,500.
Let's get that
But they're
money.
just going up in value right now, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Newer bills from 2003 forward, however, don't see an increase in value. So these are all older bills.
Oh, that's probably what Tins was putting in the bank.
Probably
was older bills.
Yeah.
If they came from grandfather,
they're probably all 1860s worth of. You probably gave $20,000 worth of $2 bills to the bank.
Probably. I'm just trying to help the economy.
Yeah, shout out, boost the economy.
Does that even things out? Is that how that works? Last year, $2 bills in circulation amounted to $1.5 billion, a tiny amount of the $54 billion currency circulated over the year. So I don't know if they're trying to trying to get rid of them. I don't know how that works, but I'm not a expert when it comes to that. I just read an article. So
Mason is an economist.
That's right, and a historian. And
we're gonna learn about that later.
Storyteller. Oh, great! And that concludes my press release.
Very good, Mason.
Great.
Thank you, everybody.
Go check your drawers for $2 bills. No, don't say the next guy podcast never did anything for you.
That's right.
All right, my press release is that if you've got kids, especially, make sure you go check your mailbox because Target, Amazon, and Walmart have sent their, I think it's called the Hot 100 Toys catalog. So it's just a fun time of your kid going, hey, add this to my Christmas list. Hey, I want this. Hey, I want that. Can Santa bring me this? Which Santa gets too much credit for everything in the world.
What a take for Tins.
I'm
with Santa.
strictly in my house. Morgan, if Macy's listening, just pause and don't listen to the podcast anymore, or any other children if you're in the car. 3, 2, 1.
This is dangerous.
What are we doing here?
So in my house, I only let Santa give one gift.
Smart. It's the
The
worst.
rest, it's the worst. No, I get credit for all the cool stuff,
That's right. You got to up your dad points.
especially since I got to build all of it.
So do all the clothes and like underwear and socks come from Santa?
No,
Yeah.
it's just one cool
Socks.
toy. It's just
Only.
one cool toy,
Mm.
but not the coolest toy.
That is like a, if you think, I'm not a parent, but do you get enjoyment of like the kid is thanking somebody that, oh, this is really, you know what I'm saying, where they're thanking Santa and
Yeah,
you're over here like, what am I, chopped liver or something? I just did all this
I get a
for
little
you.
of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
our
just
first-
wondering, I'm not.
Tins works hard for that money.
Our first year, Santa gave the big present, or like Macy's first big Christmas, like when she was 3, Santa gave her the big kitchen that's in our living room. That's her favorite toy that I had to build for 3 hours. So, but Santa gave it, so Santa was cool. But that was my blood, sweat, and tears.
You were just dad. That's all you were.
I was just
You
the
weren't
handyman.
Santa.
I was the
Well,
construction worker.
She didn't even know that at the time. Oh wait, did she know you, or did you put it together before she
No,
got
that
up?
was that
Okay,
was my
so she knew you
mistake.
put it together.
The
Okay,
construction worker.
you're the construction. Worked for free.
So,
And what is on the top 100? Anything good? Do you even know?
I don't really.
I'm sure Barbie's is making a comeback after the movie.
Mason,
of-
I think we should try and guess some of them.
Well, should we look it up?
No, Tins has got the list.
Oh, he does. Okay.
It's not in this room.
It's
It's in.
We prepare here on the next guy
Macy's-
podcast.
It's in Macy's bed with her. She took it to bed.
she's
She
doing
like sleeps with
research.
it. Wait
Yeah.
a minute. So is it just called Top 100 Toys?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's just their. It's
Okay.
just their big holiday. Like that. It's like the best toys for boys and girls.
Oh, on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon was the big one.
Well, it doesn't have like an exact like number one list. It just has like.
Just
Oh, here
drop
it is.
stuff on it.
Okay, no, I found it.
You found a
This
top
is-
100?
This is the best 50 toys for kids. This is just like an article. This ain't it.
Dang
This
it.
is good. This is good podcast material. Target.
Wow.
This is just top trending. It's not a top 100
Okay,
list.
I
It
got
just
you, I
has all
got
the
you, I got
trending
you.
toys. But I guess I could list off some of them. Bluey's Ultimate Beach Cabin. I'm sure she's asked for that.
Okay. Macy doesn't listen to the podcast. Yeah, we got that.
Bitsy Interactive Digital Pet.
No, thank you.
Pokemon Pikachu Squish Marshmallow Pillow.
It's a squishmallow, bro.
Squishmallow. I don't know what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
Macy
Paw
has a
Patrol
raccoon
Liberty-
one.
Describe a
Oh.
squishmallow to us in your own words, Tins.
It's a stuffed animal that doubles as a pillow.
So it's
Just
a
I've
a
not
pet.
had those for years. It's a pillow pet.
It's a pillow pet. Exactly.
Oh,
These
but we
people
just
aren't-
rebranded.
Yeah, these people aren't slick. Like, we had all these toys too.
Squish.
Paw Patrol Liberty Toy Vehicle. PlayStation 5 is on here.
Yeah, we're not getting one of those.
You could. She's gonna become a
Furbies
gamer.
are still a thing.
They
That's
are.
crazy.
Furbies are back, baby.
We had one that went off in our closet in the middle of the night. Terrifying. Terrifying.
Macy does not like Furbies. Somebody bought her one, I think last year or the year before. She just thought it was very creepy.
Yeah. They kind of are.
Where are Nerf
They
guns
are.
on that list, Mason?
Number one, actually.
Number one. Wow.
Now you have to
who
tell
knew?
a story.
So last year was it Christmas? It was Christmas, right?
It was
Her
Christmas,
birthday.
yeah.
Or was it
Or-
birthday?
No, it was a birthday party.
Okay.
I remember.
Yeah, I
us
think
at
it was
the birthday
Macy's
party.
birthday. I was like, this would be funny. I think she'll like this. I bought her a Nerf gun. This is Tinsley's daughter for everyone out there. And she opened it and was like, what the heck? She was kind of like offended that someone bought her a Nerf gun. She's like, "This is a boy's toy. I don't like this." And I was like, "No, Macy, this is gonna be fun. You have to just shoot your dad with it. That's all. I said that's the only person you can shoot is your dad."
Yeah.
I think, and then she put a bunch of pink stickers on it and came around to the idea.
Yeah, put a bunch of princess stickers all over it. So now
I'll
she
take
likes it. Every once in a while, she busts it out and shoots
branding.
me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if you haven't picked it up on the podcast yet, everybody, my daughter is a very, very, very girly girl, kind of diva queen. So
Do they not make pink Nerf guns?
I'm sure they do.
If so, they need to.
probably.
Okay. Well, interesting.
There you go.
So, there we go.
Interesting.
It's
There you
time
go.
to
Can't
start
wait
doing
for all
Christmas
Casey's
shopping.
friends to go home and listen to the pod and then tell her about it later. They're going to be at school and be like, Macy, you never guess what your dad said on the pod yesterday. You know, that's our target audience is the
Kindergartners.
It's the kindergarten audience. It's funny.
I will say that I'm on the Today Show article, and it says that this Bitsy interactive digital pet is like the number one thing, and I've never seen it before in my life. But it looks like a case where you would propose to somebody, and you open it up, and it's got like a digital pet with like that
Sounds like
moves and stuff in it.
Sounds like a big Tamagotchi.
You're telling me it's a Tamagotchi.
That's right. But it's like digital looking, futuristic kind of interesting. I wonder if it's like one of those like that you feed the pet and like walk it. What were those called? It was like a little handheld thing and you fed your pets with it. And you like walked them.
Mason.
Oh, is that the Tamagotchi?
Yeah. I think there might be multiple versions of it. That was the big one though. That was big.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Basically that. Interesting.
It comes back around, huh?
Yeah. It's basically that just rebranded, like you said.
Look at this cool new toy. It's this circular thing on a little rope that whenever you throw it down, it comes back up to you. Revolutionary toy for the children.
It's called a Zozo.
It's a Zozo. Let's go on Shark Tank and promote it. Biggest toy of the year. Well, good press release, everybody.
Thank you, Zach. Thank you.
Feel good about that?
Yeah.
Feel very good.
All right, for the moment we've all been waiting for.
I haven't got anything yet. You've not sent me a thing. I haven't
sent it yet intentionally.
Okay,
hey, I'm gonna send it to the while I'm doing this, I'm gonna send it to the Google, to our next guy up pod@gmail.com Google account. We would still love to get your emails, everybody out there. I will say it would be fun to interact with you all. We will read your emails on the show. You got any kind of feedback for us? Next guy up pod@gmail.com is where to look, but that is also where.
Are you sending this to? Can you send it through text? Because I'm not logged into that email.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's like we should have had this planned out or something. Here, I'll switch over.
What are you logged in? What are you logged in with?
My email, like my actual email.
Oh, Mason's biggest battle in life is that messing around Monday is not more structured.
Yeah, he's like, guys, what are we doing?
Can we get some structure to this episode?
You said I'll send it to you, and I'm thinking, okay, I would like it. Like
that's what.
Oh, I can't send it here. I'll send it to you real fast. I got it. This is good content, right?
Everybody, just stick around. It will be worth it. I promise. Like, give it a couple more minutes.
This is called building anticipation, Mason.
For the YouTube viewers, I just gave you a present, just so you know.
That's why you need to get on the YouTube for us.
Exclusively for the YouTube viewers. You'll see what I was doing there.
Should I get another like Thanksgiving joke going? I can do that real quick.
Pop it off.
Okay, hold on. Just give me 1 second.
I'm sending it to you right now, Mason.
Okay, thank you.
I didn't expect you to not have access to the pod Google account.
Well, if we had more structure.
I had to send it to you last minute. This was the whole point.
Okay.
All right, ready.
Where do I start at?
Just the first page.
Okay. All right, gather around the campfire, everybody.
Oh,
Because
I'll say
it's
before he
oh,
starts. Sorry, Mason. A
as you
little
cut me off.
disclaimer. This idea was given to us by Josh. Shout out, loyal listener. I will say this is about Christopher Columbus. I know he's probably mostly a bad guy overall. So
No longer with us.
this is some no longer with us. That's true, Mason. Rip
Thank
to
you.
Christopher Columbus. These are some excerpts from an article from the History Channel. So this is a reputable source. I just kind of put a couple excerpts together for Mason to read. He is seeing it for the first time ever right now. Okay, Mason, sorry for interrupting.
All right, I'm doing my little intro thing. Gather around the campfire, everybody, because it's story time with Mason. I'm going to tell the story of Christopher Columbus, I guess.
That's true.
At the end of the 15th century, it was nearly impossible to reach Asia from Europe by land. The route was long and odorous, and encounters with hostile armories were difficult to avoid. Portuguese explorers solved the problem by taking to the seas. They sailed south along the West African coast and around the Cape of Good Hope. Interesting.
Very good.
How are we doing so far?
Very good.
We're
Except
doing.
for arduous was tough, but other than that, you're doing great.
But Columbus had a different idea. Why not sail west across the Atlantic instead of around the massive African continent? The young navigator's logic was sound, but his math was fatal. He argued incorrectly that the circumference of the Earth was much smaller than the contemporaries believed it was. Accordingly, he believed that the journey by boat from Europe to Asia should not only be possible, but comparatively easy via as yet undiscovered Northeast Passage.
Right.
On August 3rd, 1492, Columbus and his crew set sail from Spain in 3 ships. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. On October 12th, these ships made landfall, not in the East Indies as Columbus assumed, but on one of the Bahamian islands, likely San Salvador. For months, Columbus sailed from island to island in what we now know as the Caribbean, looking for the pearls, precious stones, gold, silver, spices, and other objects and merchandise whatsoever that he could promise to the Spanish patrons. But he did not find much. In January 1493, leaving several dozen men behind in a makeshift settlement on Hispolian, present-day Haiti, in the Dominican Republic, he left for Spain. The end.
Wow.
Mason, that was your best performance yet.
How was it?
You did very well.
Did I say that? Hispolian?
I would say Hispaniola.
Hispaniola.
But I mean that's a pretty weird word. For like that's not a normal word you see every day. Pretty good, Mason.
If we start speaking Spanish, I can't roll my R's. That's all I got.
Just keep doing it over and over again. It's good. Okay, no more. That was great, Mason. I learned something out of this. You taught me something today, Mason.
We didn't get like the part where he was a bad guy.
Yeah,
except for him leaving his men. That's pretty bad.
I skipped some of that stuff.
Was it pretty?
There's a lot about stuff about him taking people as slaves. There's a lot of slavery, a lot of murdering people who live there. He actually he got arrested at one point for all of his crimes that he committed against the people of the West Indies where he ended up landing. But
history with Zach.
I learned a lot of this while I was trying to edit out this section to make it appropriate for the pod. So I think next week that was the story of Columbus landing in America. I think next week we'll finish up our history with Mason segment and talk about the first Thanksgiving. I think that'd be a fun one.
I'm all for it. I didn't butcher that like too bad.
No, you gotta learn. I learned something from you, Mason. I think you did a great work out there.
Thank you, everybody.
That was our instructional part of the pod. All right, is it draft time?
Oh, time for a draft, baby!
I can't wait for Tinsley's picks.
Okay, so we're drafting Thanksgiving foods today. We're not going to make it complicated. I think sometimes it gets more fun if we just leave it a little open. We're drafting 5 food items. Do you guys want to put like drinks on the table, or there's not like a Thanksgiving drink?
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
because you're just gonna pick something that's
like sodas and like.
Yeah.
So why don't? So we're just doing food. It can be any food. I think we say sides are okay.
Mm-hmm.
Entrees okay. Appetizers, whatever you're feeling. Sorry, Tins, what do you got?
Nope, I was going to ask about appetizers.
I think that's fine. We're no desserts today, so if it's sweet, if it would be at the dessert table at Thanksgiving dinner, it's a no-go. We're saving it for next week.
Beautiful.
So only food items. Any questions from the class?
Nope.
No,
Never before has there been such a one of one. I think this whole draft is going to be dependent on where the spin goes. I think
this is a one of one. There's a one of one.
Is that what you're saying? It's been a while since we've done a draft.
Is that crazy? I'm saying that there is a definite one of one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe more than any other draft we'll ever do.
Ever.
Except for not for Tins.
Tinsley looks confused. So, he probably hates everything.
Let's talk about it real fast. Tins, just give us your speech.
So here's my theory. There are some good Thanksgiving foods, but there's mostly bad ones. If Thanksgiving food's so great, why do we only eat it one time a year? 4th of July has, foods that we eat throughout the year. Hamburgers, hot dogs.
Right.
Stuff like that. So it's a good holiday food. Nobody's eating nasty. I'm not going to tip picks, but there's things that we consider Thanksgiving food and Christmas time food that are just, I think we just eat them because they're tradition, because our grandmothers said that's what we eat during Thanksgiving. And I think I'm going to start a trend in my house where we're not eating any of those. I think we're going to do a taco night.
Wow. As for Tins in his house, no Thanksgiving. Yep. Thanksgiving's canceled.
Yeah. We talked about this the last episode where my family kind of branched off of it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of the better things that it happened during like COVID when I was talking to patients and they were all like, well, we're not meeting with our family, so we're just going to do our favorite thing. And it kind of stuck, I think. I've noticed a whole lot. It's like, why buy this? Turkey is actually kind of expensive. Then you have leftovers, and then it's like no one eats the leftovers. And it's like, why buy this food that either people are in the middle about, or they're just like, yeah, it's good, when you can just buy something that everybody loves and for a fact. So it is a hot topic. I feel like more and more. I feel like when our kids have kids, you're not going to see a whole lot of this like turkey on sale and everybody's getting turkey. It's just going to be a hodgepodge of whatever you want. That's my hot take. So I feel like people are just going to branch off of that tradition just because why force yourself to eat something you don't like?
I agree.
Tim's shaking his head, by the
way. Wow, some takes out there.
I never said I didn't like it. I was just saying for the people that don't like it. All right. What's the order? Let's get to it.
All right, let's get to it. All right, I'm spinning the wheel. For all of you on YouTube, you'll be able to see it. Oh, you can hear it as well.
This is the most I wanted number one in my life.
Oh, Mason. So close.
I got it.
Mason is number 1.
I won the draft.
Number 2, he won the draft. We'll see about that, Mason. Oh, he's also second up, huh?
I get the second pick, too? He forgot to fix it.
And I am second, which means Tins is third. That's about how it was going to go. I cannot wait for Mason to start off so hot and then just derail this draft, like just nosedive after it.
All right. Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it or anything. Number one is dressing. Hands down, dressing.
Mason's
Wait,
back.
no, you're not. Are you kidding? The
Dude,
best
that
part
stuff
is dressing.
sucks.
Mason, I can't tell if you're joking or not.
The best part is dressing.
This is why we get text messages asking if you're playing a character.
Okay, Mason,
No,
I need
it's
you to be serious.
dressing.
Are you joking? Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm joking. It's what's it supposed to be? What's the first pick? Can you give me a hint?
No, he's locked in. It's stuffing. It's
I still
nasty.
can't tell if Mason's joking or not.
Dressing is good. I love dressing. Are you serious?
Dressing
Wait,
is
stuffing.
terrible.
Stuffing.
It's the same
Is that the
stuffing,
same
dressing,
thing?
whatever
Okay.
you want to call it. It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's good stuff. Okay, I'm locking it in.
Give your explanation. Why do you like it?
What do you mean? It's like bread casserole seasonings galore. It's delicious. I love dressing. What was one supposed to be? I'm so confused.
You and your and your fan club of Cody and Robert.
I cannot wait for them to have to justify this as the number one overall pick.
They will. It's a good pick. Dressing it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Can I have a do-over? Let's start the pod
You
over.
don't even know
3, 2, 1.
Okay. So
start it over.
Second.
Start. Did I mess this up? Okay, go ahead, Zach.
I'll be taking turkey.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
That was not the one of one.
Yeah, it is.
What a great pick.
Mason, you just talked about how much you didn't like turkey.
No, stuffing is one of the things that I think sucks. Turkey's fine.
Turkey is fine. I think I don't know if I would. It's good. I mean, it's kind of hard to make. Obviously, it's a whole process, but it's kind of one of those fun things where it's like people work really hard to get this turkey to be good. You eat it literally one day a year
for good reason.
Have like deli meat turkey, which is different. But if you're like talking about like a turkey that you're eating on Thanksgiving, but it's one day a year, so it's kind of a special thing. It makes it sort of unique that you're eating it. It is good. You can have leftovers. You can put it on sandwiches and eat it for a couple of days after. It is eaten by millions and millions of people around the nation. Every Thanksgiving.
If you can smoke it, smoking a turkey is probably like flavor wise the best, or deep frying it, which is a whole ordeal.
And then people
kind of
blows
brave
up sometimes. Yeah. Those are funny videos though.
I've never seen a plate that has turkey on it that does not have stuffing on it. This blows my mind. That I'm getting paid for this.
My plate.
Besides yours, Tins. This is crazy.
I think stuffing is
That's
fine.
A good pick.
I eat stuffing usually.
Thank you.
But it's not the main.
Put some gravy on it.
What would you do if you showed up to Thanksgiving and there was stuffing there but no turkey?
But that's not what the argument is. It's just it's the best food.
Okay, we'll let the voters decide, Mason.
Okay, thank you.
Don't worry.
All right, Tens, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go with my favorite side item at Thanksgiving, and I'm going to go mac and cheese. It is hard to beat a nice, cheesy mac and cheese. Big old helping of it. And then I'm going to double up on sides here.
Oh, no.
I'm going to go mashed potatoes.
Oh, he did it.
I did it. I got the top two sides.
Gummit.
Wait, stuffing is the top side.
Buddy.
Shut it. Tins, that hurts a lot, honestly.
Yep.
I think those are definitively the top two
They're
side
the top
items.
Two side items, for sure.
I'm so confused.
They're the only two things outside items-wise that are good throughout the year as well.
So I eat so much of that.
Yep. Give me a plate of mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and turkey, and I'm okay. Like I'm fine.
Okay.
Where's he going?
A different direction. Okay.
Yep. Gonna make you dig deep here.
You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do something crazy.
Do it. I know what you're gonna do.
I'm
I
going to
know what he's
take
gonna do.
ham as my
Yes,
second
sir.
pick, and I'll take both of the available proteins. Mason,
Yep.
good luck out there.
Mason
Um,
is.
But we're not building our own dinner, are we? Like, has to be like the protein, the sides. Like, he's got 2 sides over here. He's gonna be missing a meat as well.
Mason, you pick stuffing as your first pick, so
We'll be fine.
okay. So let's talk about ham for a second. Ham, I think ham is the popular option these days to substitute for turkey. I think a lot of people are saying turkey can be really dry and hard to pull off, but ham is very good.
A nice honey ham.
Honey, yeah, like that nice honey kind of lay around it. That's very solid. You eat it. Well, I won't say anything else. You can eat it though in a couple different ways. I think ham is a great protein to have. You can just go to like honey baked ham or something and get you one.
Yeah,
you don't have to go through the whole rigmarole of trying to cook a turkey and stuff sometimes.
Yeah, and cooking a ham is a lot easier too than a turkey.
You're just like heating it up, basically.
Yeah, a turkey you're having to base it and season it the whole time so it doesn't get dry on you. So yeah, I probably I'm good with both. I like both.
I also like both. I think they're both good. I can't believe I got both of them though. Never would have guessed that.
I know, but I didn't. I think I wanted both.
We both played this very interesting. Yes, I cannot wait personally for Mason's next pick.
So that's funny that you say that because this is something that makes everything better that you all just listed off, including my own, and that would be gravy. You pour that all over everything. Sometimes you get dry turkey. You pour gravy on it. You pour gravy over the ham, the turkey, the stuffing, all of it. Gravy.
So
lock it in.
Dump gravy on all your food.
I know people that do that. I'm one of them.
Mason, I think it's just like that's a 5th round pick, maybe. I think that's like
what?
That's like we're getting to the end. We're running out of the stuff. Good foods. This is what we're picking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my 3rd pick is going to be rolls. Okay. Rolls.
That's a good one. It's a legitimate pick.
Carbs.
That's a good
rolls.
Pick.
Thank you. I feel pretty good about it. The whole thing, the whole shebang.
I can't wait to download
dressing gravy rolls, huh?
Dressing gravy and rolls. What a meal you're putting together there, Mason.
Wow. Carb Central.
I don't want to hear it, Mr. Mac and Cheese and mashed potatoes.
Like that's a legitimate play. Like that's.
Thank you. Oh, you're not
you. Not you. Not you, bud.
Oh boy!
I think you were talking about me. Are you sure? Okay, I'm locking it in. I guess it's already locked in, but it's even more
guys,
locked in now.
Lock it in now. Okay. Look, I've got to go for the side here.
Mm-hmm.
This became tough. I was going to do rolls if Mason didn't do it. I was going to do Sister Schubert's rolls.
Yeah, that was the
specifically.
Okay. All right, let's do this. I got to get a little bit of assorted vegetables on the board.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go with... Let's just go with the classic side of corn. I love corn, classic Thanksgiving side dish. It's not as good as mac and cheese and mashed potatoes, obviously. But, it's there. If there's some corn, I'm always going to get me a spoonful. I'm always going to eat it. Put some salt on it. It's hard to mess up some corn.
It's good to have on the plate. When you're a kid, your parents are like, hey, you have to have a full Thanksgiving plate. Well, corn can spread out.
It's a volume shooter, corn.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it look like your plate's full when it's really not.
Not a cream corn guy, to be honest.
I don't love
a draft that.
I would
not
eat
a cream corn,
but
yeah,
I agree. I would never pick it over regular corn. I don't think.
Yeah, I prefer regular corn as well. All right. Well, I'm about to do this. Let's see what happens here.
He's about to do something crazy.
I'm gonna hit an appetizer right here, and I'm gonna go pigs in a blanket.
I kind of forgot we could do appetizers.
Tell me you don't like
interesting.
Tell me you don't like a pig in a blanket.
I've never turned one down. I will say that.
And
those are good.
See, I don't, because people do different kind of appetizers at different Thanksgivings. You know. See, I don't think anyone even know what this thing is. So I'm gonna save it for honorable mentions because I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm gonna go with dadgummit. We're gonna do. This is hard. Green bean casserole. Classic. People like it. It's bottom. It's the last pick of vegetable. It's the last pick of vegetable.
Yeah.
I think I could find one more.
Well,
I got one more that might be better.
Mason, I would love to hear it.
Dude, I would love to hear it as well.
It's not my turn yet.
So I'll go green bean casserole.
Oh no. Okay. I think that is a traditional. Part of me's like, there's a couple of picks I could do that it's not stuff that I love, but it's stuff that I know other people really do.
Yep.
Because there's some stuff I'm just like, I don't really like that very much, but I know it would probably. I'm gonna stick to my guns here. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna draft with my heart and not with. I'm not gonna pander too much here.
I don't know why I'm trying to pander to the Messin fan club with green bean casserole, but
that's a very basic fan club type of pick.
I think you were trying to go for clicks on that one. I don't think I've ever seen you with green bean casserole on your plate.
You're not gonna see me with many of these things on my plate.
Okay,
you're gonna see me go on the McDonald's afterwards. Is what you're gonna see me do.
All right, I've got a pick coming up. I don't know how this one's going to play. I'm excited to see what you guys think about it. This is maybe not. If you were to put together like the perfect Thanksgiving meal, I don't know if this would land on it, like most people's traditional meal, but it's one that ends up a lot of times popping up at my Thanksgiving dinners that I have, and it's one of my favorite dishes. Let's go with hash brown casserole. Do you think of that as a Thanksgiving dinner? It's Thanksgiving.
I'll let it slide. That's like a good Christmas morning. That's something we do for Christmas morning.
Christmas?
I don't know. That's or just breakfast, or potluck or Christmas morning. But no, Thanksgiving I could see that.
Yeah. I feel like it's Thanksgiving been all the ones I've been to, so I just feel dumb for not taking it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Listen. I don't know if that is like a traditional Thanksgiving meal. I like it. I love a hash brown casserole though. Tens took mashed potatoes, which is the other classic potato option. I feel like I needed a potato on my list somewhere, and so I feel like I needed to round that out with some hash brown casserole. I feel like casseroles in themselves are very Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I feel like you just won the draft right there. Hash brown casserole was a very good pick.
I haven't finished yet. Thank you very much.
All right, Mason.
Speaking of potatoes.
Okay, here we go.
And I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen here because you said no desserts. But this is sweet, but it's not a dessert.
I know where you're going.
And it's sweet potato casserole. I actually like it because I've started to try new ones that like family recipes and stuff that have the marshmallows on it, and it's actually good. Why are you all giving me that look?
I think that it now with the marshmallows.
But it's still served with your turkey and ham. It is not.
I think usually it would not be on the dessert table. I think that is true.
Thank you, Zach, for taking my side. Sweet potato casserole.
My wife loves a sweet potato casserole. I'm not a huge fan of sweet potatoes, but I think that is a very popular Thanksgiving dish.
Thank you. And then my last one, my brother loves them. I will throw a couple on my plate. I know a ton of people that love them, and that's going to be deviled eggs. That is a traditional like staple to a Thanksgiving meal. Deviled eggs.
Doesn't make it good.
Exactly. Everybody, what are you talking about? I've seen people just pile up like 4 or 5 of those suckers on a plate.
I mean, you're
deviled
right.
eggs. That's a popular.
I think that is very popular.
Like it.
It might get you some very popular out there, honestly. But they'll see the rest of your draft and be like, I can't vote for this.
I don't know how to spell deviled. Deviled eggs. I still didn't spell it right, but that's
boy.
fine. Okay, now I got it on my list.
Okay, is that
Locking
is
it
that all of
in.
your 5?
Yeah, no, hold on. It's locked in.
Oh, okay.
It's
Thank
locked
you.
in.
I was waiting on you to do that.
Okay, thank you. Yep, top 5. So stuffing, gravy, rolls, sweet potato casserole, deviled eggs.
Okay.
I went ahead and did mine while I finished.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh man, I feel like I'm running at the bottom of the barrel here. My picks now.
Did I steal one of your picks, Zacharoni?
No, I think we're just kind of scraping the bottom of some of the stuff that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel like we picked a couple of like big categories that took a lot of different dishes out.
Okay.
Man. Okay, I'm really struggling now to come up with something for my last pick. I'm not in the mood yet for like I need to be sitting there. Okay, I think I've got a pick. This is definitely a personal pick more than anything else, but we're gonna go with it. This has become in my family a little bit of a tradition. And so you know what? We're just gonna do it. I think it's fun. It's a little bit different than my other picks. This would be I have a family member who is pretty famous for making a homemade chicken and dumplings for Thanksgiving, and it's kind of fire. It's a nice soup. It's a little bit different than It's kind of that creamy consistency like gravy. I know that I'm running out of picks, but it's a little bit of a reach. You know,
I got a little bit of uncertainty about the sweet potato casserole, but y'all are gonna let him draft. That's not a tradition. It's not
traditional.
Good.
I know.
But we're over here like, oh, Messin, it's sweet.
I've eaten it for Thanksgiving dinner at least 5 times in my life.
I could have done a freaking burger because I would I could have said, oh, I had
draft the burger. I'll let you draft the burger. Do it.
10. Well, I've already picked my picks. But Tinsley was gonna pick a pizza over here. He's got 1 pick left.
Still could.
Is he just gonna do like a pepperoni pizza because he can say it's a Thanksgiving meal now?
It's a free country. Last time I checked.
Do you want me to change my pick, Mason? What do you want from
me? No, it's fine.
What do you want?
I feel like I get all the hate, so I'm trying to like even it out. I'm trying to even it out a little
bit. You're the one who picks raw.
That's a good pick.
You keep looking for validation in your terrible picks.
Okay, Mr. Daylight Savings Time. I don't want to hear it. Get out of my face. Go ahead and make your pick. Pick pizza real quick so we can end this draft.
No pizza.
French fries, Taco Bell. Are you gonna pick Taco Bell?
I wish. No.
You're not open.
Dadgummit. You messed me up. I was gonna say it, and now I'm messed up. And now Morgan's about to walk in, and my dogs are gonna freak out.
You threw off his groove.
I'm gonna go with. Oh, a lot of pressure now. Pasta salad.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. I feel like I've seen that on meals.
People like it. I don't.
Oh, you're picking stuff you don't like?
Glaring endorsement from Tins. People like it. I don't.
Man, you're really selling it over here.
Okay,
honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
I have one.
All right,
I have a big one. Broccoli casserole.
See, I don't like broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli sucks.
I like broccoli.
The only reason people like it is because you cover it in cheese or gravy.
I wasn't going to say this since you said mac and cheese. There is mac and cheese casserole out there.
True.
It's just like a baked mac. It's good. And it's like a baked mac and cheese.
Corn casserole. Yeah, there's lots.
Yeah, they got stuff
I
like
corn casserole. It's good.
Was there any other? I feel like there's like salads and other like appetizers.
Lots of salads. There was one
at my Thanksgiving.
We do. We have a pea salad that Morgan's aunt brings. Her dad likes it a lot. It's
no cranberry on the list for us, everybody.
No cranberry
sauce out of here.
Yeah, I don't like it either. That's why.
Anyone heard of the appetizer? It's called a hanky panky.
I've not.
It's like sausage and cheese chopped up and cooked on like a It's like a really thick bread that's toasted. I don't know. I had
Eat
it
that.
growing up, but I've never seen it anywhere else. But it was good. Came from like my Colorado family.
Does sound
So
good.
maybe it's something out there.
All right, that's a pod, huh?
I think that's a pod.
Draft. All right, everybody, go vote for our drafts. Whoever was your favorite, just please, for the love of all that is good, do not vote for Mason because we know that his draft is the worst.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I should have said that. Mason, good draft.
Great draft.
Really, I think you did a good job. I think you're appealing to a certain audience, and I appreciate that about you, Mason.
You know,
Really good draft.
I do a lot on this pod. You know, I make a fool of myself for story time with Mason, and then I just get that right there of don't vote for me. It's just the lack of respect.
I was joking.
Fans of the
Really
Mason
good,
fan
really
club,
good draft.
rise up. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, you really sold me on that one.
All right, everybody, go vote. Make sure the right person wins. Make sure there's no
funny business.
We don't want any fake winners. Be checking out. We have our weekend preview coming up. We are going to be recapping last week in sports, so be there for that as well. And we have a week and a half till Thanksgiving, so start getting excited. Burn your calories now so you can eat them all back again in just a week and a half. So, or you just don't, and that's fine too. It's probably what I'm going to do.
There are no rules.
All right. Have a great week, and we'll see you on Friday.